Hello. So I just thought I'd make a quick video on why to play Final Fantasy 11. Um, Obviously, with WoW streamers moving away from World of Warcraft and people having that lack of faith in obviously servers being relaunched, or yeah, let's create a new classic again where you have to do the same again and all of that rigmarole. Uh, I think people are starting to get fed up of it, and people are looking for that new sort of look to go to. Obviously, with a lot of streamers you're seeing going to old RuneScape, and obviously because of that, it's got its extended life, and it's still got a lot more to give. So people are going to there because they know the time they're going to invest in it is going to stay there, and the character of the building is always going to be there to play without a new server or gear becoming obsolete. So I want to look into Final Fantasy 11, which I've played before. The servers, the retail's still going, so that's over 20 years. It's had a long life, and I don't think it's going to end anytime soon because players are still interested, still playing it, and I don't think they see any reason to shut down the servers. So as a player from 2008, like I say, I played on the Xbox 360. I met some players doing that, but it was only a brief time because I was playing World of Warcraft and playing some other games at the time. So I never really gave it a chance because my friends didn't really like the Final Fantasy world or like the style of fighting of in Final Fantasy. So it kind of it didn't put me off, but I had more reason to play other games at the time. So coming back to this, I was looking for this new game, and the thought of this game again, I had fond memories of the time I played with it, so I thought, why not give it a go? And so there's two ways of playing this game. You've got the retail and then Horizon 11 servers, which is the private servers. And so to say, uh, obviously private servers, if you can pay to support a game, try and do it. But obviously having that free way of playing the game and sinking your teeth into it and giving you that taste of the game if you like it or not before investing a bit of money into a game. It's always nice to have that there. For Final Fantasy lovers, if you do remember any of the old games, obviously with Final Fantasy 10 and 7, 9, this has the style of combat I'd say closest is Final Fantasy 12. So yeah, like obviously with the action, and it's not full on action, but um, it has that the line system or whatever it is. Obviously, with retail it costing, it still has its subscriptions, and you'd have to buy the expansions. But the expansions are really cheap, from what I remember. I'd probably say all of them together be like 20 pound, $25 or something like that. I'd say. But the pace and the feel of uh, leveling in retail is so much quicker compared to how it used to be with having the NPC trust system to help you kill stuff quicker. The obviously because of the extension in levels, the earlier levels seem a lot quicker, and there's always some way of getting XP a lot quicker than there is in the like the Horizon equivalent in that sense. It's unreal how quick it is, but it gives you the taste of how the job's going to play in a little bit later of the game, and you can advance the story and get more in depth with the game earlier on, and if that's more what you want to do. The trust system, as I mentioned, is a party of NPCs which you can summon, which will help you. Uh, it's just basically more solo friendly. So if when the players did decline, they introduced this to help players at least go through the game without struggling to find parties and people to group with. So it's very solo friendly. So if that's what you're looking for, I'd say go for the retail, and obviously it supports the game a bit more. Horizon 11 on that sense is based on like sense of a classic service. Obviously, the as the I think the each expansion they're having to re sort of code sort of thing for it to work with what they're doing. So They are in the earlier expansions, but they have that cap of the lower levels, and the pace of the game is a lot slower. So what you're seeing here, like in the group content in the video, I'm at the dunes and this group of party I was with, just to get from 13 to 21, I did a whole stream basically on that. It was like an 8 hour stream. And in terms of retail, I could do um 13 to 21 in a few minutes, I'd probably say, depending on how you go about doing it. So obviously, you can see the difference in there. But obviously, with the Horizon, it's very small. It's more sociable because I spent hours with these people. You would message between them, or um, my stream. One or two users in my group were in my stream, so I was interacting and talking with them anyway. So you meet people doing that, and then you might group up with them later on, which obviously retail you can just go fully solo up until max level, where you might have a lot of the people will be grouping later on for the harder content. Uh, but you can experience all the stories and everything in retail with Horizon. You can still do the stories and whatnot, but there'll be a lot more players willing to group up and help you in that because we're all in the same boat. With a level sync system, obviously in both of them, uh, you can if you're a few levels higher, you always sync to the lower levels um to keep in that zone a lot longer if that's what you're looking for. With either games though, they don't hold your hand. There's no quest system that'll point you where you need to go or what to do. Either Wiki is going to be your best friend. It's or some videos on YouTube will help you get started. I know I've got one for Horizon 11 to set up the UI, and then the first quest or two to where to go from there, and then you just do that rank system in there, which the guides, if you Google the wiki on the guides and that, it'll help you, and also other players are your best source as well. Like everyone's very friendly and willing to help out. If you even if you jump into other streams like you could jump into mine if you see me on, come in and ask for questions, maybe where to start from, and I'll happily try my best to do it. I know I've only been playing a week, but um, I've I've done the retail and the Horizon starting. If you look at my YouTube channel, I've got the journeys of both of them up there and all of my streams. So I'm getting the hang of it. So the first few levels I would happily try and answer the knowledge I know of. But the the journeys between retail as well and Horizon, there is a teleporting system in a way with retail. Once you get to an area and there is a home point or a survival guide, you can teleport to them once you've been there. So it's easier to get back and forth to places if you really want to. With Horizon, you 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 can get warped to some of the gates and stuff what you've done, but it's a lot more difficult to get round. But you have to do those adventures where as soon as you get your chocobo license to run quicker and faster on, you do those adventures of running all across the map and getting to where you need. So you set out on this journey for a quest where you think, oh, I'll just go and do that really quick. It's more right. I'm going to spend maybe half an hour doing this or an hour. You go right, okay, you run and then you have a chat with your thing, kill some stuff maybe on the way. But once you get to that area, you're like, right, okay, let's look what I'm meant to be doing here. You figure it all out, and then you hike it on back, or if there's a way of getting back, or someone to teleport you to a nearby place. Some of the players will do that for you, and they will help you out with that. So um, always ask people because they're most likely going to help you. Uh, what else have we got here? I brought some stuff down and I keep losing where I'm at. Um, but yeah, just look at videos. There are some, if you know the name of the quest, Google that on Wiki, maybe YouTube the videos for that quest. And there'll be some guides on there. Obviously, with the amount of time this game's come out, people have put up videos of different things there. There is a lot of classes in the game, but it starts off with a base of six. You'll have the warrior, white mage, black mage, red mage, thief, and I think that's all of them, actually. I think that might be it. Um, but once you get one of those classes to 30, it'll allow you to unlock any advanced jobs that'll be out in, well, obviously within the expansions that you've got, depending on retail and Horizon. Um, you can unlock those jobs. Obviously, if you play Final Fantasy 14, there's those advanced jobs that you do in there. So you can get Summoner, Dragoon, and there are some different ones. Puppeteer, but is it Puppeteer or Puppet Master? You go out on a journey, or you find out like how to unlock them. So obviously you'd have to maybe travel to an area where you might have a few prerequisites to do, and then you eventually get there, and then you do the quest where you'll go through the steps of that. So like I've just unlocked Blue Mage on retail, but that took me a bit of time, even with the stream and figuring out how I was going to do it. Maybe farming a few items because I couldn't do it the other way. And unlocking it just gave me that thrill of finally I've unlocked it, but now I get to play this class I really wanted to play. So um, it's I don't get that feeling from a lot of games anymore, where I feel like rewarded for each little thing I do. It's more right. Let's just get from one to max level, do a bit at the end game, and gear up or whatnot, and it's you kind of just like roll with it kind of thing. Here it's more every little thing I'm doing and getting that one level or anything like that, it feels like a good achievement. So this game is a nice little work for it reward type game. Um, but obviously I'm dribbling on now and I don't want to bore anyone, but I really do recommend this game 100% for anyone that's feeling like the new games aren't giving them that and they want to sink some time in or something maybe a bit more relaxing for them. This game is it. Like it's a great community, uh, very responsive to new players. They want to help them keep the new players here. So obviously build that community back up and give it that little surge it needs. But if it really does help, join my stream or come and ask me questions. But give me a like, subscribe, and any comments you need in the video, just ask away, and I'll reply as soon as I see that. And thank you for watching.